Ready for the next battle.
Hey, how's it going everyone? Outlawclient here, back with another episode of Tekken 6 Online, and I hope you've had a great week and are ready for the next 3 matches in this lineup. So, as you saw last week, I decided to play as King twice and Bob once, but I thought I'd switch it up a bit and have Bob twice instead of, so you wouldn't get bored of the King footage. But again, I apologise, I haven't really used that many other characters this time, mostly because, like I was saying, when I get back from university, I just I try and do everything quickly, and King and Bob were the people that I was most used to the controls and everything, so it was perfect. But during the next holidays, I will pick up some new characters, and hopefully by that time I'll have Tag 2 as well. So anyway, when I jumped straight into the online mode, I went straight up against a Mokujin player, and if you haven't played Tekken before, Mokujin is pretty much the random character select with a face, pretty much. So yeah, no, there's like a female and a male Mokujin. There's a Moku man and a Moku woman. Yeah, sorry, no, that's terrible. But it's pretty much the random select if you want to play as other characters. But the only problem is that you have to sort of recognise the stance and that, so it can be a bit of a risk, but it's up to you. It's a bit of fun, I guess. I like to play as Mokujin sometimes. So anyway, I've just taken the first 2 rounds, already round 3, and I don't know, maybe this person doesn't really know the characters that well. I mean, I can't really blame them, it's just random characters and they don't seem to be doing too well. So, that was close to perfect, but it's not too bad. Well, who's Mokujin playing this now? I actually think it's Julia or someone. Yeah, it must be Julia. But as soon as I said they weren't doing too well, they came back and beat me up in that second round. So yeah, I think I'll just keep my mouth closed in the future. But anyway, with this last character, definitely Kuma. Well, Kuma slash Panda, because they both got the same stance. They're just alternate swaps of each other. But Kuma, I don't really think Kuma's too fast, I guess. I don't know, I don't really play as Kuma, but they're not the best characters, so anyway, even though I said that, it looked like they got my life down to like a quarter, so yeah. Anyway, managed to finish it off with this acrobatic kick. Did it just as he was rising, so I could get the juggle and few extra hits. But I only need to do 2. I didn't even need to finish it. So good game. I actually take my hat off to anyone that plays as Mokujin, because again, like I was saying, it's gonna be a random character. So anyway, so straight on to my second match. I have facing a Hworang player, and last time I did play this person, I think a few rounds back. But it came down to the final round, and I just about lost. So yeah, this was a bit of vengeance as well. This was my reputation on the line. I couldn't lose twice in a row, could I? So anyway, this person, he was quite defensive. I mean, he was reading me quite well. As you can see, I don't usually just go straight in and attack. I usually stay there and judge the distance. But managed to get the 1-2 punch and then finish it off with a grab, because he blocked the 2 1-2 punches, and he didn't. Obviously, can't block grabs, you'd have to get the timing correct, but he wasn't expecting it, so it was fine. So yeah, the 1-2 punch into the grab, I think Atlas would be proud of me. There we go again, managed to get that 1-2 punch again, but our health is about equal at the moment. What happens? And I managed to get the chain grab at the end. To be honest, I didn't really need to do that chain grab yet. I think it was a bit of an overkill, but anyway, I didn't need to get off all of the moves. I managed to take him out with the only 2 moves. Anyway, here we go. Getting that giant swing again. And I always love using that giant swing, because it's like the combo isn't too complicated, and it's like a not too difficult. I know, just under 50%, but it does quite a lot of damage for the difficulty of pulling it off. So I think it's worth it in the end. So anyway, there's another grab. That's the thing about me, I've just been using so many grabs because he's blocking everything, so of course you can't exactly block grabs. You'd have to try and just time the grab button so you can parry them away. But there, I think I got really lucky because he whittled my health down to so low. It was anyone's game pretty much, but he was doing a bit of a comeback. But I have to put him out there. So anyway, trying to do that up jump, and completely misses, and he looks like he just got me with a grab. So yep. Oh great, and I'm now being kicked around like a football as well. All in the average day of King. But no, as you can see there, he's using quite a lot of grabs, because as you can see, I was just blocking most of the time and not really doing too much. But mostly blocks, and he was responding really well. You know, you should definitely go for the grabs. Again, there we go. Again, another grab. And to be honest, I think I should have capitalized on it. I should have like got a few parries and stuff on there, because I knew that he was just going to go for the grab most of the time. But didn't really seem to capitalize on it much. But anyway, now I'm like playing defensively, still very defensively, and he's still getting those grabs on me. So if I'm not mistaken, I think he was doing the exact same thing in the last match as well. So, oh, and I get kicked around like a football as well. So yeah, there we go. There's the cherry on the cake. Oh, yeah, there we go. So I sort of caught on to him grabbing, which I should have the last match, like halfway through the last match, and I managed to pull that parry off. So it wasn't too bad. I think maybe I should have like used more grabs on my hand as well. There we go. How many grabs is that? Like 2 grabs already. Oh, and there I am being kicked around. Very close, and it looks like he's done like a complete comeback. But luckily that... Actually no, I think it's rage that they call it or something. I'm not 100% sure, but the rage gave me extra power, and I just about managed to pull through. So I think I'm a bit lucky there to even win that, because you know I went 2-0 up like last time, and then he just came all the way back and nearly beat me. So good game to that Hworang player. Didn't quite beat me like last time, but he was very close to doing so. So anyway, on to the last match, another Bob match, and I'm up against an Asuka player. Asuka, who knows? I just say Asuka, who cares? But anyway, as you can see, she's got like a similar moveset to Jun, well, a character who's called Jun in the previous games. I think both of them are in tag, but I don't think they've existed in the same game at the same time, so I guess in a way she's sort of a replacement for Jun players with her moveset and everything. But I have a few friends that really enjoy playing as her, and she's quite a good player, not too bad. But again, since I don't play as her, I couldn't give you a full rundown of her moves and everything. So anyway, we're back in the Manji Valley, and this is another map. I didn't really talk about the maps that have, some maps have like infinite boundaries and you won't ever hit up against the wall. And I usually prefer those because I grew up playing Tekken 3, so I don't know, it's just a matter of preference. I guess it depends on what you like, but I always do like the open spaces because you can't get like loads of cheap hits in the corner and stuff like that. You know, it's fair ground, I guess, and you can pretty much do mid-screen combos from anywhere in this map, because you know, technically everywhere is the mid-screen. Anyway, Asuka, she's making a comeback there. She couldn't just let me have that round. She had to come back and even things up a bit. But she's playing very well, and as I've always mentioned previously about the kicks, when I always do the kicks like high and low and stuff, a lot of players don't capitalize on it. But if you get a player that capitalizes on it, then they can beat me up quite badly, as you can see there, and they managed to get a perfect as well. So I'm gonna have to adapt to a style of gameplay. I'm not gonna use those kicks too often. If I do use them, I've got to use them sparingly and like mix things up a bit. So here we go. I just go with the standard combo, but I completely messed up the final part of it. Yeah, that was a huge bummer. I could have probably taken her out or like left her with very little health, but instead I went with the kick, which sort of acts like a parry kick, I guess. If they try and attack, I'll do like that extra bit of damage when I take them to the ground and just do a bit of damage, so a bit of extra damage rather. So that was nice. But here you guys can see she's just like completely locking me out. It's like grabs and everything, it's just so bad. But anyway, managed to get that extra grab and finally finish her off with that with the combo link. So that was a nice little bonus. So yeah, another very close match, but those are the last of the matches I have today. So if you enjoyed watching it, please leave a comment, like and subscribe, and I will be back, I'll certainly be back with some more Tekken footage next week. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Peace out.